Seaweed Soup by Stuart Murphy, illustrated by Frank Kiewicz. Here we have a picture that looks as if it's seaweed. Seaweed Soup by Stuart Murphy, illustrated by Frank Kiewicz. Here we have a turtle, and it looks as if he has a pot of seaweed. Let's find out. One day, Turtle decided to make seaweed soup. He stirred and he stirred until it was perfect. Thick and green and gooey and slimy. Turtle couldn't wait to have lunch. He put 4 things on the table: a bright red cup for gooseberry juice, a great big spoon, a napkin, and one of his nicest bowls. Here you see his bowl, his cup, his spoon, napkin, and we see around here different seats. He might invite some friends. Turtle was just about to fill his bowl when along came his friend Crab. "Would you like to join me for lunch?" asked Turtle. "I just made a pot of seaweed soup." "Yuck," thought Crab. "It's green, it's slimy, and it's smelly. But how can I say no to a friend?" Crab doesn't want to say no to his friend Turtle. And there's Turtle, very excited to see Crab. I guess so," said Crab. There he is, sitting at the spot. "Take my place and I'll get another cup, spoon, napkin, and a bowl for myself," said Turtle. He had 3 of the things he needed to make a complete set, but he couldn't find another cup. "Well, this glass will have to do," he said. And there he is, grabbing a glass. Turtle came back to the table with a glass instead of a cup, another big spoon, another napkin, and another nice bowl. He was about to pour the gooseberry juice when Sandpiper and Seagull came flapping along. "There's a pot of something icky next to Turtle's table," piped Sandpiper. "And it smells awful too," squawked Seagull. "Hurry and fly away before he sees us." But Turtle spotted them and yelled out, "Come and join us for lunch." And there he is. There's Turtle and Crab and Seaweed Soup, Sandpiper and Seagull. Well, okay, piped Sandpiper. She and Seagull flew back and sat down. Turtle said, "One of you can take my place and the other can sit right here while I look for 2 more complete sets of everything." Here's his friends, and there goes Turtle. Turtle looked all around. There was 1 glass left, but it didn't match. The only bowls left were cracked, and there was only 1 big spoon. "Well, these will have to do," he said. And there's his friends, and look at their faces. Oh, and there's Turtle with his cracked bowl. After filling the yellow cup and the jelly jar with gooseberry juice and the two cracked bowls with soup, Turtle finally sat down. But just then, Clam poked her head out of the sand. What's that smell? Disgusting, she thought, and she started to dig back down. But Turtle hollered, please have lunch with us, Clam. There's plenty of seaweed soup. And there she is looking. And there's his friends. They're about to try this soup and their gooseberry juice. There they are. Clam thought it would be mean to say no. I suppose I can, she gurgled. Take my place, said Turtle. He looked for another set, but there was nothing left. Not a jar, a cup of or a glass, or even a jelly jar. Not a spoon, a napkin, or a bowl of any kind. And look at Turtle, he doesn't seem so happy no more. While Turtle was gone, Crab said, I guess we better try the soup. But it's disgusting and slimy, complained Sandpiper. It's smelly and gooey, added Seagull. They're talking about his soup. They don't know. It might taste good. Clam just shut her eyes and took a little spoonful. There she go. Wow, it tastes great, she gurgled with surprise. Then Sandpiper tried it. Yummy, she piped. Delicious, squawked Seagull. Amazing, said Crab. They thought it was going to be yucky. They sipped and they slurped until the entire pot of seaweed was gone. But you guys, what about Turtle? Oh, look at their faces. Look at the pot. Finally, Turtle came back to the table carrying a set of 4 things. A big seashell for a cup, a toy shovel for a spoon, a beach towel for a napkin, and a rusty old pail for a bowl. These will have to do, he said. Now let's eat that soup. What are they going to tell him? His friends looked at one another. Nobody said a word. At last, Clam admitted, I'm sorry, Turtle, but when you were gone, we ate all the seaweed soup. And look, there's Turtle's face. Here they are. Without a word, Turtle turned around and walked off. He's mad at us, whispered Seagull. What can we do? asked Crab. As soon Turtle came back, he was carrying another pot of soup, thick and green, gooey and slimy, and just as smelly as the first one. And he said, you can never make too much seaweed soup. And look, so they're not sad after all. The end. Seaweed Soup by Stuart J. Murphy, illustrated by Frank Rem Q. Wicks.